Assalamu alaikum dear student. How are you everyone? I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Homeschool. I am Nasima Akter, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Ideal English Version School, Morning Shift. Dear student, today I am going to take a science class for class 7 student. Dear student, our today's topic is about sound. This is chapter 8. Let's see today's topic properly. Our today's topic is chapter 8 about sound, and this is lecture number 10, and I will give you SW. Our SW number will be 7 number SW. And this is your science book. When you will watch this video, this class, you can open your book also. This is chapter 8. This is page number 88, and we will start from 89 page. Dear student, what we hear, everything is sound. Now I am talking, so this is one kind of sound, and this sound make from my vocal cord. If I touch my throat, then I can feel vibration. That means when sound make, it create vibration also. So let's start today's class, dear student. Lesson 1, sound and its characteristics. What we hear is sound. Drop a steel ball on the floor, you will hear sound. You can do it at your home. When you talk, you hear a sound from your mouth. Suppose Aryan gets up from sleep hearing his alarm clock. She hears different kind of sound on the way to school. Birds chirping, sound of rickshaw bell, horns of cars, and men's noise are different kinds of sound. When friends talk, you can recognize all sounds from the voice, and you can say who is producing the sound. Some sounds we hear are pleasing to the ear. It contains tunes and is pleasing to hear. Such sounds are tune of flute and sound of harmonium. Some are noisy, tuneless and disturbing. Such sound are sound of vehicles, sound of cutting iron and dogs barking. Tuneful and tuneless sound, whatever it may be, all the sounds have a source. Sound is produced from any source. We can understand the source of sound from its characteristics, such as by hearing the sound of barking, we can understand that the dog is barking. To raise the telephone receiver, we can understand that someone is talking from the other end. Now listen to origin of sound. Sound is a kind of energy that produces the feeling of hearing. Now we will do some works from which we can understand that how sound is produced. When your school bell rings, you can touch it. Can you feel that the bell vibrates? Here is the experiment. You can do it at your home. Let's see the experiment. To know that the experiment name is to know the cause of origin of sound. Required equipment is a metallic pot, some rope and a stick. Hang the metallic pot with a rope. Keep it in mind that it doesn't touch anything. Now strike the pot with a stick. Touch the pot with the help of your fingers softly. Do you feel the vibration of the pot? Strike the pot with a stick again and instantly hold the pot tightly. Are you hearing the sound yet? No, you can't hear then. Strike the pot again, you will hear the sound. Touch the pot when the sound is stopped. Is the pot is vibrating yet? No, it is not vibrating. You can do this experiment at your home by yourself. And here is another experiment. We will do this experiment here. At first we will read this to know the cause of origin of sound. Required equipment is a metal plate, a spoon and some water. Process: pour water on the plate, strike the one edge of the plate with spoon. Are you hearing sound? Strike the plate once again and touch the plate instantly. Do you feel that the plate is vibrating? Are you hearing the sound yet? No, you don't hear. Strike the plate again and look at the water. Do you see any wave on water? The water is vibrating as a result of vibration of plate and it is making wave on water. Let's do this experiment here. Here is for this experiment you need metal plate, but here is a plastic plate, but we can do it. If we strike this with this spoon, it makes sound. Can you hear this sound? And if we touch, then I can feel some vibration. If you do this experiment with this metal plate, you can understand this properly. If you can do this again, see, you can see here is a vibration into this water and we can also hear sound. Then we have come to learn from the above activities that sound is produced through the vibration of the object. Vibrating object which produce sound is called source of sound. Now lesson 4. Circulation of sound or propagation of sound. We know vibrating object makes sound. How does the sound reach to the listeners? Let us consider an example. Any vibrating wire of a musical instrument or any vibrating arm of a tuning fork vibrates the molecules of the air around them. The vibration passes or transfer to next molecules of the air. The sound reaches to the listeners by turns from a source like wave. The movement created by the vibrating particles of any medium which is circulated through a medium is called wave. Take a long spring like this picture. Strike its one end and you will find as a result of its construction and expansion, it circulates energy. The wave of sound circulates in the same way. The movement of sound from one place to another is called the circulation of sound. I have some spring. If you do this experiment at your home, you need a long spring. I have a small spring. You can see if I press this is called contraction, and if I release this, it spread again, and this is called expansion. Circulation of sound needs a medium. So now we can understand circulation of sound needs a medium. The medium may be solid, liquid or gaseous. Sound circulates very fast through solid medium, then liquid medium and then gaseous medium. We will prove it later through activities. Can sound be circulate without medium? We will do an activity for the answer of this question. Here is another experiment to know sound does not circulate without medium. Required equipment is a metallic musical instrument like this, and a stick with small diameter, a wide mouth bottle and a cork. Process: tie up a musical instrument with thread at one end of the stick. Push the other end of the stick through the cork. Now the full arrangement is pushed into the bottle in such a way that the cork works as a stopper. Tighten up the stopper well and shake the bottle. Keep in mind that the musical instrument does not touch one wall of the bottle. You will hear the sound of musical instrument from outside. Now open up the cork and keep it at a little height like this picture. Now heat the bottle with a burning candle. All the air will come out from the heated bottle. Then tighten up the cork of the bottle. Shake the bottle when it is cooled. Do you hear a sound? No, no sound is here, or you can hear a little sound. What does it mean? It means sound that cannot be circulated without medium. You can do this experiment at your home also. Now here is lesson 5, propagation of sound through liquid and velocity of sound. We have told before that circulation of sound needs a medium. Sound cannot be circulated without medium. Sound circulates first through solid, then liquid, then gaseous. We will prove it through work. Here is another experiment. Circulation of sound through liquid. A balloon of required equipment is a balloon and some water. Process: fill the balloon with water. Give your ear to one side of a balloon and scratch the other side of a balloon softly. Are you hearing the scratching sound? You will hear the scratching sound loudly and clearly. You can try this experiment at home. Now lesson 6, circulation of sound through solid and its velocity of sound. Sound circulation is fast and more clear through solid medium than air and liquid. Here is another experiment, circulation of sound through solid. A metallic scale and a long metallic rod. This is required equipment. Process: put an end of scale or rod to your ear and ask your friend to scratch the other end slowly. Are you hearing the sound of scratching? Ask your friend who are scratching beside you whether they are hearing sound or not. We can do this here, this experiment. Here is a steel metal scale. If I keep this side on my ear and if I scratch here, I can hear sound. Okay, so you can do it at your home. You can do the same test with wooden or metallic table. Do the work and see and note down in your notebook what you have found. You will learn from this experiment that sound can be circulated through metal or wood. The velocity of sound varies with the variation of solid substance. Here is the table. This is the comparison among the velocity of sound in the air, liquid and solid medium. The velocity of sound in the air is 343 meter per second. The velocity of sound in the water is 1496 meter per second. The velocity of sound in aluminium is 6420 meter per second. So the velocity of sound differs from medium to medium. Sound can be circulated fast and more clearly through solid substances than the medium of liquid or air. On the other hand, sound can be circulated fast and more clearly through liquid than the medium of air. So dear student, I have finished my today's topic. Here is another example of sound and vibration. I forgot to show you. You can see, if you can do this, you can hear sound and vibration both. I am hearing sound from here. Maybe you don't. You can do this experiment at your home, then you can understand it properly. This scale making sound and it is vibrating too. Okay. So dear student, now I will give you some SW. Your SW number is 7 number SW. And your SW will be make 5 MCQ question. 5 MCQ question and answer. I am repeat your SW. This is your 7 number SW, and your SW is make 5 MCQ questions and answers based on this topic. So dear student, I hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practice it at home and do your assigned SW in your SW copy and submit your SW on every Sunday from 8 AM to 4 PM. And dear students, stay home and well. See you again in our next class. Till then, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.